Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
All right, let's go. Silver.
Lawrence looking to pass on the first play. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Ready up.
2nd and 10.
Hey.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. You look at this Carolina defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass.
And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They run for the first time with Ty Chandler. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Now a handoff to Chandler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out. 3rd and 12.
All right.
Stroud looking to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Chandler. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Now Stroud going to bat it forward on the touch pass. He'll get it inside the 20. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clear. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal.
Here we go.
But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And the Broncos are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
Hey, go. Hey, Jupiter.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Hey, run. Red.
Lawrence. Short throw. It's Higbee. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And he will have the Broncos first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now,
hey,
1st and 10. Running right, Jones. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. The Broncos at 3 and 4 on the year coming into play. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Lawrence to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Fourth down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. Oh, it's a wobbler here. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
We're scoreless after 1. Panther football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Why, Tony? Look to hot.
Stroud working out of the gun. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
That was well played, but that's also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Hey, south. 19 Texas. Hey.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Pressure comes and down he goes. Adafe Owe buries carries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 34-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 34. In motion right, that's Metcalf. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now Chandler. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. With his 12th touchdown on the ground, his 15th overall. And the Panthers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. $7-0 is our score. Ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Let's go.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
Unlock line. Unlock line. Here we go, sir. Here we go, sir.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Jones breaking from the contact. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
Hey. It's hot.
Lawrence will throw. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Jones. They find some open field here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, go. Here we go, sir.
Now the toss to Jones, running right. A beautiful fake. 64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Lawrence. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. So he had a chance to get him on the board there, but unfortunately that big yellow metallic structure in the back of the end zone, it had other plans.
And that's when we're kickers watching it the whole way saying, oh no, don't hit it. Rats.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Play action. Here's Stroud. That's caught. It's 2-2 Atwell. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. A big play there for Carolina. 54 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. 2 yards still to go. Third down now.
Here we go.
In motion right, that's Metcalf. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. DK Metcalf. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Now Myers for the extra point. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here first and 10. Here's Lawrence. This one swung out here to Jones. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Hey,
now Lawrence changing the play.
Gun.
Throwing again on second down. Lawrence looking deep here for Flowers. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary. So,
all right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
All right.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
This 2nd and 4.
Wait. Robbie.
They run it with Chandler. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 58 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Here we go. Let's go. Bucky. 12. 11.
Here's Stroud. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Chandler. And this play is going nowhere as he dives to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Here we go.
Stroud to throw it. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 27.
Hey, south.
Stroud. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. T.J. Hockenson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers take a 3-touchdown lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 21-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Check. All right, let's go. Here we go, son.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And he is going to lose yardage here. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence, short throw, it's Higbee. And he'll get about 6 there before he is taken down rather rudely and abruptly.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged...
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
Counter play. Here's Chandler. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Adafe Owe there on the tackle. 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver. They'll keep it on the ground. Chandler. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool him on that play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Throwing now is Stroud. Quick hitter here, and he lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. 2nd and short now following the fumble. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Ty Chandler with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. The extra point now coming from Myers. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
Drops it to Jones in the flat. Only able to gain a couple there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Heavy.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. Short throw. It's Higbee. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the Broncos are going to take